Goodbye.
My name's Kai Harris. I started playing paintball properly in about 2005. I'd played a few tournaments here and there and sort of got the bug for it. I'd played a bit of sevens when it was first, in inception years kind of thing, and totally got hooked. And I played a series called the Apex, and we won our first event in the AMS division, and I won a JT backpack and a big trophy, and that's it. I was hooked. But life got in the way, and I went off to drama school, and I didn't play paintball for a while, and then I played an event. I played the Masters 2004, had one of those days where the paintball gods shone. We came third in the Pro Division, and I got a phone call from MacDev about 3 weeks later asking if I wanted to be a fully sponsored paintball player, to which I said no.
Why'd you say no?
Because I was concentrating on drama school. So anyway, I had a falling out with the guys at drama school. Like it was more theatre orientated. I'm into screen and television acting, and after first year, I decided it kind of wasn't for me. So I rang MacDev back and I said, I'd like that spot on that team. It was called Sydney X Fighters. It was to play X-Ball, the X-Ball League. And they said, sorry, that spot's gone. So I was like, wow. They said, you can come to tryouts on Sunday. And I'm thinking, tryouts for a paintball team? That's, all right, cool. I'll go. What else have I got going on, right? So I went, and again, there were 50 people there maybe. I played well. And I was walking back to the car, and James from MacDev came up and asked me what colour gun I wanted. And that was it.
Hurry up, 30 seconds!
I was travelling a lot. I took a few years off in the middle, and went over to the States for a while, and I was lucky enough to sort of be in the right circles, you would say, over there. So I was when I was in San Diego, I was staying at Ryan Greenspan's house and with Scott Kemp and Matty Marshall. So I'd lob up at their place and stay for extended periods. And so I had lots of exciting adventures. I'd wake up in the morning and Oliver Lang would be cooking pancakes, like just cool little stuff like that. I'd be driving. I remember one time we were dropping someone off at the airport and we got a flat, and Rich Telford and Nicky Cuba and Matty Marshall were changing a tyre and having a full-on meltdown, and it was just classic. And I'm thinking, this is like a fanboy moment. I was just laughing my ass off at the situations I'd managed to get myself into. So I've just been very lucky. What? Matty has been amazing to me. I used to stay in his room while he was off doing his Go Sports stuff in Paris, or if they'd have an event, I'd lob up and Matty would just give me his room. Matty's a great guy. On the flip side, don't ever mess with Matty Marshall. He's armed to the teeth.
Okay.
If he hasn't got nunchucks, samurai swords, and a Glock 40 on him, then he's probably got some other stuff. So Matty's the coolest guy you'll ever meet. But on the flip side of that, don't mess with Matty Marshall.
I wouldn't have picked it.
Yeah.
It seems pretty chill.
Oh, he's super chill.
He can afford to be. He's armed.
Absolutely. The reason I was in the States in the first place was I made friends with Ryan. Ryan came out in 2005 maybe, and did training clinics for the X Fighters, and Ryan and I just clicked. So I took Ryan out all around Sydney, and he would come and hang out at my house, and then a couple of years later, Bobby Avilis came over. And he said, he found me, he came into the pits and found me and he said, are you Kai? And I said, yeah. And he said, apparently, I want to hang out with you. Yeah. So Bobby and I became really, really good. We're actually brothers on Facebook. And Bobby was always like, come and stay at my house, come over to Cali, you will crush California, like you need to come and be with us over here and just rock. So I jumped on a plane in 2011, I think, or maybe even earlier, and I cruised over to the States. Bobby picked me up from the airport, drove me straight to the HK mansion in Silver Lake in Hollywood, where I promptly clashed with Mr. H, and he fed my Air Force Ones to his dog and threw my laptop off his roof. So that was a good start. I mean, that was all in good fun. We became like brothers. So, I mean, I'm a full-fledged HK Army member. And so anyway, yeah, look, I went over to the States in 2011. Bobby Villas picked me up, drove me straight to the HK mansion. Hung out with all the boys. They dressed me from head to toe the second I walked in the door. They said, you're with us now, pretty much. And then I stayed in the States that time, I think, for two or 3 months, and stayed with all the guys and stayed with Bobby. And through that, I just started meeting people. And I was hanging out as mates. We weren't really going to play paintball. I mean, we'd go to play paintball on the weekends recreationally, but we were just sort of hanging out. And then because I'd been friends with Ryan found out that I didn't connect with Ryan the first time I went to the States. And Ryan was like, what's your problem, dude? Like, come on, man. Like, we're OGs, bro, you know? So the next time I connected straight with Ryan. And from then on, I basically made San Diego my home base. And the Dynasty guys just accepted me. Like, we were just bros off the bat. You know, Ryan had come in and shake me awake at the crack of dawn and say, we're going to practice today. Do you want to come? Yes. Yes, please. I've played in tournaments with San Diego Aftermath, which was a dream come true. I got to play World Cup. In fact, I'm even, I usually have it on as my Superman suit underneath. So there's my pride right there. So I got to skin up and wear that on the field. And I think we came 6th out of about 42 teams, which was phenomenal. We were really, really stoked, but that was an absolute dream come true, playing paintball in the States and then getting to actually play for San Diego Aftermath in the 10-man.
Yep.
And time of my life, yeah.
Where are you, Jack? Oh, center.
So I was at work at the gym, my phone rang. It was a guy called Graham Davis from Canberra, from Paintball Sports. He said, NXL's coming to Australia, it's confirmed 100%, we need a face-of guy. We can't think of anyone else that we'd rather get than you. Are you available? And I kind of went, well, yeah, it sounds great, what an opportunity. So I just jumped both feet in. And look, we're going to have teething problems over the first few years. That's fine. And we just trucking along, trying to make our tournaments better and better every go. And we're responding to feedback and adapting and improvising and modifying and overcoming and moving forward. Look, off the bat, we've got a 5-year plan. So we're expecting teething problems. Absolutely right. But yeah. Look, like as you said, it's getting better and better. It's building up. We'll see what happens this year with the finals, with the Asian teams coming over as well. We'll see how that's received. The envious guys and all the guys that are in pole positions are all welcoming it. They're all saying, come on, bring it on. So that's fantastic. Got the virtual reality game in the works. So I'm in the studios in Port Melbourne 1 or 2 days a week at the moment, working on visuals and audio cuts for the demo, which hopefully should be released at World Cup Asia on December 6th.
Oh, okay.
So we're releasing a demo and then trying to get companies on board that maybe want to be featured in the game, such, so if you want to use the MacDev Prime, we'll, approach MacDev, or, if you want HK Army written on the bunkers, stuff like that, all sorts. Look, limitless. The possibilities are absolutely limitless.
Do you know what platforms it might be?
It's going to come out on the Oculus, so
Oculus Rift,
Oculus Rift, but they're looking at all platforms. So we want to get it out there on as many platforms as possible. It's funny because I'm not a gamer. I don't own a console. I've never played a game. I played Street Fighter at the arcade when I was a kid. That was about it. So to me, to go in and to see all this stuff was mind-blowing. Mind-blowing.
Both sides are feeling really good, right? The lanes are really good. Keep on board. You go out. 30 or 10? 30 seconds. Yeah. Wait, get in, guys. Wait. Let's keep it positive. Hey, everyone get up. Great point, boys. Let's go.
Come on, I need to focus on the game. Can we do this?
South, east, what?
Are you going low? You should just Dorito guys straight off the break.
Good job.
You're going to go into Dorito 3 if you can, alright?
Do that and...
She rattled off something along the lines of, one of the most solid ballers in Australia, heart of gold, will do anything for his mates, also is sometimes cranky.
Yeah, I was going to say, and then she said she's terrified of me, right? Yeah.
So,
yeah, look,
to any or all of those?
I am definitely all of those. Sometimes I don't even know which Kai is going to show up. I usually hope everyone calls me HK, Happy Kai or Hostile Kai. We're going for Happy Kai, but Hostile Kai lives in there as well. I don't like him much either, but he's a cranky bastard, and unfortunately he lives in here.
Well, I assume that comes from a
Passion.
position of passion.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I go all out. I am extremely critical, extremely. And I demand a certain level from myself, and I strive to achieve that without being too cranky.